let's look at human beings following the same kind of logic. We have our own strategies. And our strategies, as I mentioned earlier, are that we tend to use the resources we find around ourselves. We tend to be very competitive. We tend to be very aggressive. That has created an enormously powerful culture that we all belong in and we all partake in. And we are all descendants of those who have put those strategies into the most effective use, that we take the stuff we need from the environment and we are tool makers. We are tool makers. And as tool makers, we have almost sort of buffered ourselves from the normal effect, from the normal abrasion of evolutionary forces. Let me give you an example of what I mean by this. Normally what happens with speciation, what drives a new species to develop, is when a particular family of animals may get split up because of population pressure or geological upheaval or whatever, and some small population finds itself off in a new environment. Let's suppose we're talking about an environment where perhaps it's a lot colder. And you'll find, after a surprisingly small number of generations, you revisit that population and you'll find that those animals which have genes which favor a thicker coat will have differentially prospered, and the whole population will have a much thicker coat. Now, human beings, we are able to move into any environment we like. We can live in the tundra, we can live in the Gobi Desert, we can even manage to sort of live in New York, for heaven's sake. Because when we arrive, or when early man arrived in say, a very cold environment, instead of having to sort of wait for generations while thicker coat genes predominated, we see an animal that's already got a thicker coat, we say, we'll have it off him. So we have always learned to take from our environment, to manipulate it to our own purposes, to be competitive and to be aggressive, and that has been a fantastically successful strategy up till now.